Okay, welcome everybody. Welcome to the Finance and General Purposes meeting. Stuart, you're not part of this committee. Could I ask that you leave the table?
Right. As I've just said to you, I'm not leaving the table because there's 3 items on here that are items that are not financial. That are general parish council issues.
Okay,
Pardon?
on the basis we're not going to discuss those tonight, then would you let us get on with the rest of the meeting?
Is that because the people are not here?
They're not here now.
Right. As long as them 3 items are not discussed tonight, I'll get up and leave the table. I've said this before. If it's purely financial items on here, I won't attend. But when there's been things being put on here, and in my opinion sometimes deliberately, I will stay on the table. Tonight, I will leave the table if they're not going to be discussed.
Okay, thanks for your help.
Which item there, so 13?
Item 13, yeah.
That's fine.
Can receive apologies for absence. I'll just read them out. Robin Stonebridge, Ian St John, Judy Dalton, Dominic Beck, Liz Bridges, Steve Baker. To disclose members' DPI personal interest in any item to be discussed. To identify items for which the press and public may be excluded. There's nothing there. And can somebody confirm the minutes of the meeting on Monday the 19th?
Chair, can I just mention that I did put in my apologies for that meeting and they're not on.
On the 19th?
Yes.
Can I just raise it? Are you going through page by page?
Yeah, sure. Page 1.
Page 2.
All right. Page 2.
134/14 grants. It's got me down as personal interest with regard to the Anson Ladies Sewing Circle. It should actually be on Southampton Village Watch that I'm at.
Yeah, correct.
All right. So make that adjustment.
Don't want anybody getting wrong idea of that sort.
Can somebody approve those subject to those 2 adjustments? Judy, John, all those in favour? Thank you. To approve payments and sign cheques and approve grants for hall hire. Oh, sorry. Just 1 minute, Gordon.
Right.
Pardon?
Minutes of the 4th as well, Chair.
Oh, right, sorry. Yeah, can we approve the minutes of the 4th of February as well, please?
Yeah.
John?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say.
Clive? All those in favour?
Oh, no,
I know, I'm coming back to you on the check. Sorry, Gordon. Right, to approve payments and sign cheques. Yes, Gordon, you have a question.
This D. Freeman, is it David?
Oh, you want it? David, yes.
Yeah. Where did he go for that?
Dave Freeman, good.
Oh, sorry. Yes, it was to do with, it was discussed at the staffing meeting, last week. How much was that? It was for work done in the office by his wife, helping out for admin work. And we agreed to give her a one-off payment for...
Right.
To cover travel, that was all.
On Thurcroft. She'd been helping out with Siobhan in the office on a temporary basis.
Right.
It was just a one-off payment.
Month's travelling, isn't it?
About that, yeah.
Yeah.
It was just to, so she wants out of pocket for coming.
Yeah, it was just to make that...
Actually 11 days. Okay, can somebody approve those, please? Yeah. All those in favour? Thank you. Confirm the bank account reconciliation for January. That document, Joe has approved. Can somebody second that? John and all those in favour? And to confirm the receipts and payment schedules for January, the next two documents. Somebody approve those, please. Liz and Joe, thank you. All those in favour? And to approve the financial overview for publishing on the website, which is that one. Joe, thank you.
Sorry, Chair, can I just go back to the, I do apologise, payment
Go on.
schedule. There were just a couple of items. Where are we? 19/01/2015, cheque number 509286 to Rotherham United Community Sports Trust. I've looked back in my minutes and I can't find any record of that. Unless I'm missing it, I can't find any record of that grant being applied for. Or
Somebody going to Kenya, wasn't it? And we...
oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for clarification. Is that fact, because it wasn't actually a grant application as such, was it? It was a letter.
That's
Right,
right.
I kept looking for the grant application, so I couldn't find it, though I can't remember. Yeah, because we asked her to do a presentation. and she couldn't.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right, thank you.
What was the topsoil for on Lockwood?
A what?
The topsoil on Lockwood?
Don't know, do you know, Mike?
Yeah.
Right, it was to do with the play equipment. Steve Baker actually queried it before we approved it.
Still
last week.
holding.
Okay. Okay. Back to the accounts overview. Can we approve that, please?
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Liz, Joe, and all those in favour. And to discuss the management accounts. I mean, they're looking pretty much bang on coming in on the budget. I know with 3 months to go, but Mike, of course, put projections in, but virtually in line with budget. Does anybody want any comments on that?
Can I just ask one, Chair? I know we've got 3 more grants on the agenda tonight. Are they being taken into account, Michael, in that projection? Right, it's just I wonder if I don't know where we're in relation to the amount we'd allocated for grants for this year, because we usually do a set figure, don't we?
Yeah.
Like £2,500. Just wondering whether they were part of that, or whether that would be extra, which in that case it would probably take us over, wouldn't it? Right. Are we on that? All right.
Or
that's
should be
fine.
able to cover it even if Mike hasn't included
Yeah, no, that's
it?
fine.
Okay. Any other comments on the management accounts? Okay, thank you. And consider amendment to bank mandate. What's that, Mike? Is it? Sorry.
Yes, before step 10. My understanding is just, sorry,
Yeah,
I was just going to say, that seems reasonable to me. I don't know if it does to everybody else.
Yeah.
That we make those changes in order to make sure that the business can continue.
okay. Is that a proposal, Joe?
Yeah.
can I just
Yeah, you can comment.
can I just comment on that? It's really just making sure that, I know we don't need to sign them as councillors, but do we still get the sort of like scrutiny of what's going out, you know, the list of things, so that carries on, so we're aware of that. It's
It
just,
would change. What would happen is that at this meeting, if the watching the council to sign, the meeting will say, okay, the two officers can sign, and that's it. Hopefully we will need to use that.
no, it's just plan B.
Fallback, yeah.
Emergency measure.
And we're okay with sort of YLCA guidelines and stuff on that, because I know that's been rescinded, hasn't it, to council, it's just, we stuck with that. No, it's okay, as long as it sort of gets signed to everything, that's
Right,
fine.
I've got a proposal from Joe that's going to second. All those in favour, please. Thank you. Can I have two members to carry out the internal audit for January accounts, please? Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Okay, item 12, to consider approved grant to Friends of Anston Burial Ground, £113.30 for insurance. Yes, Joe?
Well, obviously I want to support this because the Burial Ground group has been doing some wonderful work really, and there are volunteers keen to be helpful, and we want to make sure that we've covered everything in terms of the help that they're able to give, and we don't leave any loose ends.
Yeah.
So obviously I want to support that. I think it'll be money well spent, if you like, because I think it would enable a lot of people to really help when they want to.
Okay. Clive?
Yeah, can I know Councillor Burton's a member of that working group, so perhaps should have declared an interest in it,
Okay.
just for clarity.
It's
We don't actually have a grant application form, do we? Is that?
This is court contents.
This is from the insurance. And we had Michael and myself had a meeting in November, I think, with the building, and we discussed this issue, didn't we? Because we suggested to the group that the lump sum insurance cover, just to make sure that when they did work up in the burial ground, whatever they were doing, they were covered, because they weren't covered by our insurances, were they? Can you? In grey area, so we thought it'd be better if they had their own cover. From that point of view, so I'm glad they've actually taken that on board. We've done that. Can we? Well, that's obviously going on file, isn't it?
It's a bit strange. Yeah, it's a bit strange though that we have to go to these lengths when members of the public can go and tend their own graves, and they don't have to be covered by insurance, and they don't have to be risk assessed.
It is, but unfortunately, it's what we've...
different kettle of fish, John.
No, if you get somebody going down with a pair of scissors and cutting the grass, they're just as much danger as they are as if they're doing it under a different blanket.
But you're actually working, aren't you? Doing work on the parish or on the cemetery, and I think we discussed this at length in the meeting to make sure
Well, I would have thought,
we were all covered.
I would have thought that it's doing work if you're just in there.
Well, I think we have to disagree on that one, because we went.
I just wanted
Yes,
to
Jo.
add as well, I think it's right that we have our own car. I know it seems like, belt and braces, and it is in many ways, and I think it's right that we do that. But just to say as well, we do have, groups will come up. In the past we've had church groups come up, and they actually do have their own insurance as well, but it does mean that we've covered every angle, and I think that's good. I know.
I just want to know what the difference was.
Yeah.
Between me cutting my granddad's grave and me doing it on behalf of in a group for the parish council. No difference.
You were there on your own risk.
Yeah.
But
Gordon, yes.
On that insurance quote, is there a head count?
I just don't know. No, there's not.
So we can send as many as we like up there?
Appears so, yeah.
I think one of the problems was that there were a large number of people in there at that one instance when somebody spoke to me about it in the village who went up on that day, and they were concerned about the numbers of people and younger children up there, and I think that was one of the issues as well. And it's really to make sure everybody's covered at the end of the day, and I think it's money well spent from that.
But
Okay.
there could possibly be large numbers of people at a funeral all in one area,
But this way, I was at that meeting, and Michael was, and Councillor Burton was, and the opinion was that we get that insurance, and then there's no money to talk from anybody working up there. I think it's sensible if you have large numbers, then you've got to do a risk assessment and supply that to us, which was raised at the last finance meeting, and I think one of the problems was that we didn't have a risk assessment done for that, and one's not been supplied even though we were told it had. So it's something you've got to be aware of, and I said we discussed this at great length, so everybody was covered, and if you've got a large number going up, then we as a parish council need to know that, and then, as I said, we
Yeah, I
can be aware
think we
of
should
what's
do
going
it.
on.
Okay, well, I've got... Oh, sorry.
Well
I was just
covered.
gonna say,
There's a proposal from Joe, yes, that we pay this.
Well,
Joyce has seconded that. Can
The point I'm trying to make is that if you get one person going up there to tend a grave and do work, and it's work, if you work at Clippers, they're not covered by an insurance, but if you go up 4 or 5 of you, supposedly under the blanket of being the cemetery group, you're covered.
Yeah,
It seems a bit cockeyed to me.
But if you're doing work up there putting,
I wonder,
rather than just tending graves and things like that, I think we're talking about a different level, aren't we?
Yeah, but work's work, isn't it?
Yeah, Joe.
I view it as being work if you go up there at
Vote
Clippers.
against it then, John.
Yeah.
That's your
I
answer.
shall do.
could I just say, though, actually I was going to propose it, but perhaps I won't propose it because, as Councillor Jetson points out, I do get involved with the Friends of Anston Burial Ground, so it might be better
Okay,
if...
well Joyce proposed it. Can I have a
No,
second there?
second it.
That's Liz. And can we have a vote on that, please?
Yeah.
All those in favour? That's 4. All those against? That's moved. Thank you. The Anston Community First Responders.
I have no problem with this one. I think we've given them a grant before and we've
Yeah.
done
Yes.
a good job.
Yeah.
Okay.
We should
Do
support
you want to
them.
make a proposal, Clive?
Yeah, I propose that we give
I'll
them
second.
£100.
Okay,
that.
second by John, and all those in favour? Thank you. And the Rotherham Holiday Aid?
Again, we normally give them £50.
£50.
Yes, we do, yeah.
So I propose that again, please.
Yeah,
And a second, that's John, and all those in favour, that's £50. Thank you. Item 13 are not, we've withdrawn. It's resolved to adjourn the meeting in order to allow the public to raise any issues regarding today's meeting. Yes, Hilary?
Thank you. I want to raise a point about the notes from the public session of this meeting, 19th of January, under item 4, and the matters that were raised.
Okay.
It's recorded here, what has RNDC councillors done about child sexual exploitation, right? And that was my question. Then we come on to the explanation from Councillor Burton, or whoever has written these notes. Councillor Burton explained that he had given a...
Okay, thanks for that, but it's actually not to do with tonight's finance meeting, so...
It's to do with the finance meeting of last time, and this needs challenges because it is incorrect.
I think it might be right to challenge at the full council meeting on that one, please.
Well, I may have another question at the council meeting.
Go on then, please.
Thank you. So, we have Councillor Burton saying that she's given a comprehensive reply at the previous meeting. That is totally incorrect.
Okay.
Councillor, just a minute, Councillor Burton has been
it-
various
it really-
spins on this question.
It's really not for
The
this.
seminar was a cross-party seminar, and people should be quite clear on this point. People should be quite clear on the point that she was senior advisor to the disgraced Sean Rice.
Okay.
And for 8 or 9 years did absolutely nothing. Let us be quite clear on that point, Councillor
Okay.
Burton.
Thank you. Thanks for that, Hilary.
He did nothing.
Colin.
About child sexual exploitation. And one child was raped with a broken bottle and almost lost her life. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Colin, can I say... Colin, could I...
Would you like me to...
No, I don't think so. Colin, have you got a question about tonight's meeting, please?
Can you tell me who or what, item 12.3, who or what is Rotherham Holiday Aid and why should taxpayers of Anston contribute?
Clive, Joe, do you want to comment?
I believe, Clive will correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that Holiday Aid is an organisation that contributes towards holidays for children with disabilities, and they come from across the borough, and it organises special holidays and some of them will be from Anson, but not all of them. It's an umbrella organisation. So that's why we try to contribute to it, because it does help children from Anson, but don't all come from Anson, but some do.
But there are grants available from national bodies to things like this. I am not against the principle of helping disabled children, far from it. What I want to know is, why are the taxpayers of Anson being asked to contribute when there are national charities and the lottery who have far more money?
Well, sometimes I believe these organisations do bid for those into those bigger funding pots, and sometimes they get some money from them, and sometimes they don't get money from them. And so it's a question of trying to make sure they have enough to do what they need to do.
Well, to expand on this, because it isn't down here. How much of the grants are they asking for? What's the size?
Well, they'll get £50 from us. They get £50 from us.
Just a point on that, because other parish councils, they've actually contributed £2,000, you know, collectively within, so other parish councils are contributing towards this. Okay. Yes, Stuart?
We'll just go back to the insurance for the burial ground. I was under the impression that voluntary groups, provided they have permission from the council, and with or without the agreement of having a worker there, they were allowed to work as volunteers under the current council insurance. What you're saying now is that anybody who is a voluntary group now needs insurance. So that now falls into question. Do the skate park need insurance? Do any work at all on the skate park? Does anybody who works in the memorial garden, do they need insurance? And members of the public have been working in the memorial garden, and any other area we own. There was a group of people who went to the burial ground a few weeks back that wasn't this group. They're going to need insurance in the future. So what you've done tonight is you've got quite a big bag of worms, and I think the council needs to clarify who exactly is insured and who isn't, because you could have all sorts of people getting into trouble insurance-wise. I'm not objecting to the insurance of the group, I'm just saying you've opened a bag of worms.
No, thanks for your thoughts, yes. Yes, sorry, I don't know your name. Yeah.
Mrs. Williams.
Hiya.
I chair the group, the Friends of Anson Burial Ground.
Yeah.
And I understood quite a long time ago that if we went to work up there, we would need a parish worker present, and that's not what we do. Each Thursday we go up there with the council worker present, and I understood that actually covered it from insurance purposes. It was only Councillor Jackson that suggested you needed an insurance policy. And I don't know who the other party was when a few weeks ago, wasn't it? I'm not clear on that, who it was. But we go up every week, and the council worker there. And
Okay.
she's on all the range of it, you know, to happen.
All right, thanks for that.
Can I just clarify, the other party I'm referring to is the party of people that went up with Councillor Dalton, was it before Christmas? It wasn't the part, wasn't this very group that's here tonight.
All right, thank you. Okay, thanks for that. Discuss any items for which the press and public have been excluded. There aren't any. And the date and time of the next meeting, Wednesday the 4th of March, 7:30. Thanks for your attendance.